New at noon, the new St. Louis Police Board met for the first time today. The board is made up of 5 people selected by the governor and Mayor Cara Spencer. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, spent the morning in the room. He joins us now with his notes and top takeaways. Mark.
Yeah, Kay, good to be with you. On paper, today's first meeting of the new state police board really looked like it might be a real snooze fest. Resolutions, elections of officers, committee roles. But what actually unfolded was a real-time illustration of just how unprepared this board is right now and how much power it will soon hold. They confirmed a new president, Chris Saraceno. He owns a restaurant and a security firm. They elected a vice president, a secretary, but when it came to treasurer, they tabled that. Why? Because even the commissioners weren't quite clear on what exactly that role would entail, especially when it comes to future police contracts, big business. At one point, their own attorney, Chris Gravels, basically said, "You're writing these rules as you go." What he actually said was, quote, "Your role is what you decide your role is." Not exactly reassuring when this board now controls more than a $250 million police department budget. Another stark quote from the lead attorney there is, quote, "We're essentially starting over." Mayor Cara Spencer, who also sits on the board, appeared to be the only commissioner really carefully scrutinizing these proposals. She caught a typo in one resolution that asked them to approve a return to, quote, "local control," the opposite of this. She said, "I'd vote to keep that," before eventually voting yes on the corrected language to state control. It kind of told you a lot about the simmering tension in that room behind this handoff of power. They also talked about transparency, but they punted on conflict of interest rules. Those are coming eventually, they tell us. And in one of the big decisive moments, they voted to lock in a multi-million-dollar body camera contract extension with a company called Utility. That's the same vendor they have been using despite the police chief wanting to switch providers. That tells you the board's not afraid to override this department leadership, but also means they're choosing to play it safe for now while they figure out what's next. And Kay, on paper, yeah, it does look like a sleepy procedural kickoff here, but in person, it showed us that this board of newcomers is really being handed the keys to a very complex and politically charged system without a clear roadmap on where to go.
Interesting. Have you heard from the St. Louis Police Officers Union about how they feel about all this?
Well, they've been cheering this from day one. I mean, even when first the city went back to local control in 2012, 2013 under Francis Slay, the police union was already trying to return to state control. So they've been looking forward to this moment. They hope it's going to mean higher paychecks, more officers hired. There's a long way to go between now and there. But of course, they've been supporting this for a long time.
All right. Thank you, Mark. Much more on 5 on Your Side at 4, 5, and 6.